Okay, guys, welcome to the Toastmasters meeting. My name is Samira, and I'm the president of Moscow Toastbusters. Moscow Toastbusters is part of global international organization Toastmasters International, and people become members of our community to develop their public speaking, communication, and leadership skills. And today's meeting is very important because today we will conduct club officer elections, and club officers are leaders of our club who are responsible for the operations of our club and the development of our club throughout the year. And as the Toastmasters year comes to an end, I would like to take a moment to reflect on the achievements of our club and express gratitude to our club officers who lead the operations of our club. And the first person is Bulat Sefulin. It's Vice President of Membership. Please stand up. So Bulat is responsible for the membership growth and retention. Thank you. The next person is Alexander Baranov. So, as you see, he makes photos during the meeting, and he's responsible for posting announcement and updates in our Telegram chat. The next person is Tatiana Gladышeva, is our secretary. She prepares and prints this agenda that you see. The next person is Valeria Pogorelova, our treasurer. Valeria manages club finances and submits international dues to the world headquarters. Alina Stepanova, our surgeon, she's responsible for the equipment. Let's applaud. And me, the president, who responsible for everything. Thank you. As any organization, even non-profit organization, our club has its own goals or KPIs. And these goals cover 4 main areas: education, membership, training, and administration. Why does this matter? These goals help us stay focused, track progress, and ensure that we build a sustainable and prosperous club. For now, we achieved 8 out of 10 goals, and we need just one more goal to get the President Distinguished Award. This is one of the highest awards that a Toastmasters Club can achieve. For you to understand the context, just last year, we also got this President Distinguished Award. And only 3 clubs out of 14 clubs across the whole division, Russia and Kazakhstan, got this award. So this means that we are doing great. Okay, as to membership growth and retention, during this year, we attracted 11 new members. 2 new members are expected to join our club by the end of this month. Hopefully. I'm looking at you, Shadi. Retention rate was about 70% by October 1st last year, and it improved to 81% by April 1st. Last year, we also got the Strategic Leadership Award, and this award is given to clubs who met the following criteria. The club success plan was submitted on time. All club officers took part in the summer training, and at least one DCP goal was achieved by the end of the summer. Club contests are important part of our club life. And I would say that contests are the unique feature of Toastmasters, and you will not find anything similar in other speaking clubs. This year we last year we had humorous speech contest. We reached the area level. Table topics contest, Alina reached the division level. International speech contest, two of our members reached divisional level, and Valeria took the third place. And we also had evaluation contest, and Anna reached division level. So let's applaud. So this is quite a short report, but there is a huge work behind the scenes. And this is achievement not only of our club officers, but this is achievement of every member of this club who gave the speech, who reached the level, who brought here their friends and acquaintances who later became our members. Yeah, who supported and organized contests. So thank you for that. You all contributed to the success of our club. And I hope that the next team will not only repeat this success, but achieve even more goals and get the Smedley Award. This award is given to clubs who achieve all 10 goals and have at least 25 members in the club. So good luck. Okay, we have one online guest and one offline guest, right? Could you come to the stage to introduce yourself? Because I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Who's here for the first time? We have two people,
Yeah.
right? Go introduce two people.
Two people.
Go introduce yourself together on the stage.
Yeah.
Just say hello. English very, very good.
Yeah.
Just say, I speak English very bad on the stage.
Okay, hello.
Come to the stage.
My name is Catherine. I initially came from Belarus, in order to study here. So this is my first time being in any English-speaking club in Russia. So it was my very, very first time. So speaking about me, I'm a student currently. I study computer science and mathematics here. So also I am kind of scientist. I research some areas in bioengineering. So I hopefully will be an engineer or something like that. I really love studying some languages. So my main international language is English, but also I study German. So I will be really glad to meet some people in my life, someone new, and yeah, probably it was my introduction. So it was nice to see you, and hopefully I will get some new friends and develop my English further.
Woo! Thank you. And we also have an online guest, James.
Yeah, James, sorry, I can't put him on a big screen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hear you.
Good.
Yeah.
Because I can switch
Could you
microphones.
introduce yourself? How did you find our club?
I visited your club a number of times during the pandemic years, and I was even there, I believe, for one of your anniversary parties where you had like a cake and everything. And I'm so glad to be able to, visit with your club again, because I know Anna, when she was president, I miss those days, and so I'm happy to be here. I'm James Falker from District 21, which is British Columbia and the Yukon of Canada. And my home club, I'm a dual member of a few clubs. My home club is Salt Spring Worldwide Quantum Toastmasters, which is our tagline is the club that meets in superposition. And I'm currently their president, and I'll be the outgoing president, and I'll be coming back to the executive as vice president of education. So I'm really happy to be here, and I hope to be at some future meetings too. Now that I've refound you again, and also I heard you're having a meeting. Well, there's a meeting in 2 weeks, if I'm correct. Is it every 2 weeks or every week? Every 2 weeks that you meet. So if I can, I will try to attend in 2 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe you can go to the stage.
Hello, my name is Alina. I came first time. This is it.
What are your expectations for today's meeting? Why are you interested in public speaking?
I want to speak English and came here
To improve your English. Okay, and find friends. Okay, thank you very much. You can take your seat. Okay. Alina, could you please turn on another presentation? Okay, so now we are moving to the main part of our meeting. Guys, imagine that inside your head there is a movie studio running 24 hours a day. That's already happening all the time. Okay, so you are the main character, but have you ever wondered who is writing the script? So most of us think that life itself writes the script. We think that our stories are shaped by what happened to us, our successes, our failures, opportunities, setbacks. But the most important thing is not what happened to us, but what we told ourselves about what happened. And the stories we tell ourselves influences how we feel and what we do next. For example, two people go through exactly the same situation and come away with completely different conclusions. One person says, I failed, therefore I'm not good enough. Another person thinks, I failed, therefore I have something to learn. The event is the same, but the story is different. And those stories are important because they influence our emotions and the actions that follow. And psychologists describe this as a narrative loop. It works like this. An event leads to a story, or in other words, meaning that we attach to this event. The story influences our emotions, and those emotions impact our behavior, and our behavior produces the outcome. And the outcome reinforces the original story. So let's make this practical and relatable to public speaking. I often hear people say, I don't have interesting stories to tell, so I will not give any speeches. So let's see how it works. So the event here is our life experiences, a person's life. So people go to work, they spend time with their friends and family, they travel occasionally, face some challenges and move on. But then they start telling themselves a story. My life is ordinary. I don't have any interesting things to talk about. So this story creates emotion, for example, insecurity, self-doubt. And when a speaking opportunity comes up, they think, what would I even speak about? No one wants to hear my story. So they decide not to volunteer for a speech, or they don't share anything personal. So as the result, as the outcome, they never get the chance to discover that their experiences might actually resonate with other people. And they will never hear someone say, I felt exactly this way, or I really connected to your speech. And because they never get that positive feedback, this original belief, this negative original belief feels true to them. So they tell themselves, you see, I don't have anything worth sharing. And this negative cycle continues. But I would say that the most memorable speeches are not about extraordinary events. They're about ordinary experiences that carry a lesson, a challenge, a mistake, or a moment of growth. So how can we break this narrative loop? So remember the movie studio I mentioned at the beginning. So most of us keep the same script writer for years, and over time, those limiting beliefs become part of our script. So what should we do? We should pause this movie and take a closer look at the script. We should start reflecting and asking ourselves the questions. So, what actually makes a story interesting? Is it is that event itself, or what we learned from it? Do people connect with dramatic experiences or with experiences that they recognize from their own lives? And the only way to find out is to test this assumption. So instead of staying silent, the person signs up for a speech and shares a story. And after the meeting, someone might say, that happened to me too, or thank you for sharing that. So at that point, the whole story starts to lose its grip, and the person realizes that the problem was never that their life was too ordinary. The problem was assuming that ordinary experiences could not be meaningful. So once this story changes, the next decision becomes easier. The person starts volunteering for another speeches and gradually builds confidence. So looking back allows us to examine the stories we have been living by, and moving forward becomes possible when we consciously choose which stories are still serving us and which ones need to be revised. So most of us cannot rewrite an old story in a single day, and changing patterns takes time. And this happens through many small choices rather than one big breakthrough. And speaking of time, let me introduce the person who will help us keep the track of time. And this is Tatiana Gladышeva.
Thank you, Sandra. Dear fellow Toastmasters, guests, talking about an experience, I might be too much optimistic, but I really truly believe that negative experience just does not exist. Experience can be either positive or educative. And having that idea on mind helps me to stay on the positive side. But on the other hand, if you adapt that idea, you must realize that not too many things in our life that we can fix moving back, because time goes only in one direction. Time moves ahead. That is why, for us to spend our time wisely, you have a timer, and I'm going to watch you for timing. So we are going to have two speeches tonight, 5 to 7 minutes each. Then we have a table topic session, and each speaker will have 1 to 2 minutes to talk, and a whole session is 20 minutes long. And then we are going to have evaluation sessions before or after elections. And each evaluator's report will be 2 to 3 minutes long. That way, if we keep this timing, we're going to be okay, and can conclude that we spent our time wisely. Thank you very much. Back to you, Samira.
And now it's time for prepared speeches, and I would like to invite to the stage the first speaker, Ksenia Morozova, who will present her speech with the title Wholesale Electricity Markets. So her project is writing a speech with purpose from the visionary communication pathway, and the purpose of this project is to introduce a well-organized speech on any topic. Welcome on stage.
Mira. Hello, dear friends. My name is Ksenia Morozova, and my personal electricity consumption about 55 kilowatt-hour monthly. However, let us imagine instead me, the pretty young woman, a big fat factory, such as Sibur, Novatek, Surgutneftegas, Narnikel, Lukoil, Severstal, Transneft, etc. It needs more volume of electricity than I do, about 1 billion kilowatt-hour monthly. Which difference between the pretty young woman and the big fat factory? Pretty woman buys electricity power from retail market, extremely boring. Big factory buys power from wholesale market, extremely fun. Tonight I tell you some fun facts about wholesale market. What do you think the participants wholesale markets are doing right now? It is very easy. I say the noun, you say the corresponding verb. Let's try together. Generators are generating. Yeah. Consumers are, yes. Transmission grids are transmitting. System operator is operating. Gray crypto miners are no, disrupting energy system. Gray crypto miners are not participants. Okay. Joke. About trading on wholesale markets. There are two general type are day ahead market and or spot market, and real time or continuous market. About day ahead market, the price in this market is determined by matching offers from the supply and demand side. This market exists in Russia, and several markets exist in European. Like France, Germany, Austria is traded on EPEX spot. Scandinavian countries on the Nord Pool. Spain, Portugal on OMI. Poland, POL-PX. Czech Republic, PXE. Romania, Slovakia, Great Britain and Ireland traded the electricity pure nationality. Real-time market provides the possibility to react to changes in forecast over time by allowing market participants to track electricity cost of physical delivery. First of all, this market exists in Scandinavian countries. One of mechanism in this type of markets is balancing market. And this mechanism exists in Russia, ATS market, administrator of trade system. Example, large factory, Valinki, had planned to purchase 50 megawatt at 2 p.m. But the production line suddenly stopped and actual consumption dropped to 30 megawatt. Consequence, in balancing market, in this mechanism, each plant will have to sell this extra 20 megawatt back often at a lower price, or pay a fine, or pay a fine for non-fulfillment of the schedule. In European Union also exists a cross-border market and other mechanism. My favorite feature of electricity like commodity, it's fact that the only commodity that spends itself when moving from generation to end consumers. In conclusion, I thank you for attention and no blackout, no shutdown, we trust. Thank you.
Our second speaker is Dmitry Arutsunyan with a speech titled, Is it mandatory to be an adult? And this is level 1 project from the presentation mastery pathway. The project is evaluation and feedback. Welcome on stage, Dmitry. Let's applaud.
No necessity for applause if you don't want to. Okay, I am not the most emotional person in the room, so if you somehow notice that I am getting emotional, that's all right. It will pass eventually. So, a couple of years ago, I was freshly out of the uni, and my first idea wasn't to jump out of the window, as some people might think it's just too hot in here. I stood right there with my diploma in my hands, and my only thought was, well, I guess now it is time. It is time finally to be an adult. I postponed it for like 6, 7, I don't remember for how long I did. Postponed the decision to do some adult stuff, you know, as you have to eventually. Because if you don't, well, I guess you'll end up in a gutter sooner, later, but eventually you will. It isn't fun, so I had to think. Me thinking led me back to my dorm room, where I got hammered with a bottle of tequila. It was the only rational decision I could make at this point. So yeah, I postponed the decision again and went down through the same path that I followed for the last, what was it, 5 or 6 years. I continued to do science stuff because I thought that it was exciting and fun. Somehow, at a certain point of your life, when you're 25, you understand it's not. Because if you have ever been in a casino, science is really like a casino. Only sometimes in casino you actually win. And, well, if you don't win, there are beautiful women, for example, it's fun, and you're all dressed up, black ties and stuff. So, yeah, when you're 25, burned out, the thing you thought you will do for the rest of your life isn't fun anymore. Your whole life crumbles around you. So what do you think? What is mandatory to be an adult? Any guesses?
Tequila.
That's a good one. And it is. But, so, any thoughts?
Nothing.
Well,
Joining Toastmaster Club.
yeah, that's a good one, actually. My initial thought was really tequila, and I followed through it. But when the morning came, I thought that it didn't really solve any of my problems. I just was hungover. So, yeah, I had to search for it. I had to search for some sort of meaning because I was burned out. I kind of destroyed my relationship. I didn't know what I want to do with my life for the rest of the time being. And yeah, it wasn't really fun in the pit. But I had an upper hand because I am not also only dumb, I'm also very stubborn. My decision, the wisest decision I've ever made, was to burn it all to the ground. So I quit my PhD and I went straight to doing things that I didn't really know how to do. I went into industry, into sales, into anything I could really find because I was curious. I mean, I couldn't make time to see how the world really works. And I was sitting in the well, just drinking tequila. It was fun, but the other parts of sitting in the well are not this fun. And eventually, I found out that the most important thing of how to be an adult and how to find actually any meaning in life was to have some fun. Because without having fun, you are practically 6 feet under already. And it is quite sad, ain't it? And you don't want to be sad. It's too early for that. I think there are no people over 50 here, at least in terms of inner state, right? So, yeah, my final conclusion from this speech would be to any challenge and to any downside, you should find time to say, all right, all right, all right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dima. And now it's time for the table topic session, or maybe do you want a break? Who wants a break?
We always want to break.
So, okay. So we will stick to the agenda. Sorry.
There is this dictator.
1 month of being a dictator. So that's all. So now we have reached one of the exciting parts of our meeting. It's table topic session, where we can practice the art of thinking on our feet. And I would like to invite to the stage our table topics master, Ekaterina Yarashova. Please come to the stage. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Do you all know the drill, right? With the table topic sessions, you have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to answer one of my wonderful questions connected with moving forward or looking back. Any volunteers? Okay. Oh, let's start with our newcomer. Pick a card.
Okay, so let be this one. So finish the sentence. My life would be completely different now if I hadn't met. Okay, so if I hadn't met.
Seconds to think.
Okay. Finish the sentence. My life wouldn't be completely different now if I hadn't met someone. So.
My life would be.
So yes. So probably my life would be completely different if I hadn't met my friends at my university, because I'm right now into a company of 4 people, so 3 boys and only me as a girl, yeah. And I definitely thought that it wouldn't be a really nice idea of meeting them because, oh my God, I am the only girl like in this whole company, but eventually it became like the changing opportunity for me. So I had lots of opportunities. Like I definitely met a lot of friends because of them, because they have like a huge amount of them, and also they have a small connection that is also like connected to science, to some projects. So probably this was like the amazing idea for me, like as a student or a person who would like to be someone into some future. But also I had a very nice company, so we built our future together, and we also have fun. For instance, we are going outside, we are traveling a lot. So for instance, last weekend we were in Kazan, and also we explored Bulgar. So it's a small city that is like hugely like rich in history. So we walked a lot. Like it was completely cold, but I was in the same skirt and I was walking with them, and we had so much fun together. So probably I would say that like my friends at my university are completely like nice people in my life, and probably my life wouldn't be exactly the same if I hadn't met them. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Any more volunteers?
Thanks. Yeah. I'll try to attach to my pocket. My name is Yuri, for those who doesn't know me. Hello again. What's the most ridiculous fashion trend you followed in the past that you now regret? Okay. 30 seconds over. Okay, you see, the thing is, I have, okay, let's assume when I was with my parents in German Democratic Republic in 1990. Well, my dad was on errands there for 2 years and a half. So he bought me there, and for those who don't know, 1990 it was Soviet Union under Gorbachev. So in Soviet Union, it was practically impossible to buy any good piece of clothes. And my dad bought me a cup of leather, black leather cup. So you see, I've got used to that cup so much. You would be right if you say I've almost actually fallen in love with my black leather cup, or leather black cup. I don't remember what is the order of the adjectives. Probably black leather cup, because in English it's very important, the order of adjectives. So, and once I went to that cup, that very black leather cup, to the party with young people, and I was the only, probably another lady, 40 people, 40 young people, me over 50 and that lady over 50. I don't know exactly, but I guess she was. And I've got a nickname, an uncle in the cup. So what about the time? How much time? Okay, so I'm terribly, excuse my talent of being brief. I'll try to beat it. I'll do my best to beat that talent. Okay, thanks.
Microphone. Microphone. Thank you. Okay. Alina? Here you go.
right. My name is Alina, for those who doesn't know. Stepanova. Alina Stepanova. My bank account number is all right. What is, oh my God. What is a childhood memory that makes you smile every time you think of it? Childhood memory. I remember one I shared already about Bashka. Yes. Bolat knows. That's the one which comes to my mind. Okay, I'll have to think about it. Oh, I know. Well, that's actually not my memory because I don't remember a thing. That's memory about me. That's memory of my parents, but its memory includes me. So I have a family. Some of them they're skinny. Some of them, members of my family. Some of them they're not very skinny. I'm somewhere in the middle. Turns out that I'm somewhere in the middle. So the memory was, I was about like 3-4 years old, and we were in a car with my dad was driving a car, my uncle was in the front seat, and there was like my mom, my aunt, and me on the back seat. And my mom, she's very skinny, and obviously it's not comfortable to sit on her knees because it's like too many bones, right? It's uncomfortable. And my aunt, she's like a curvy girl with the big titties. And I was so comfy to lay on them and sleep sometimes. So that's actually a very special memory for me. So eventually I said, Mommy, why it's so uncomfortable to sit on you? It's like, it's always your bones and no, like it's uncomfortable, Mommy. And when I grow up, I want to be fat and beautiful like my auntie. So I'm kind of like my auntie right now. Wishes come true, so be careful. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Moving. This one is looking at you. This one. Here you go.
Imagine you turn 99 today. Make a toast. I don't need 30 seconds to prepare. I actually thought about it yesterday over tequila. There was a moment in my life when I thought that I wouldn't live to see my 40s because I have some, health issues, let's say. Not this long ago, I actually realized that every health issue that I have, I can battle, like without any real problems. It's not that hard, to look after yourself. Most importantly, if you kind of start liking yourself, that becomes even easier. So I actually plan to live till I'm 200 or 300 years old. I haven't decided yet. I will think about it over the next bottle of tequila. So my toast on 99 years old would be that, well, the first 100 is almost over. So let's get on with another cup. Thank you.
Thank you. Something about moving forward. Yeah. Even at such a nice age. Any more volunteers? Any more? Okay, Polina? Then Alina. Are you scared of the questions?
What is one goal you hope to achieve in the next 5 years? Thank you so much for the question. I need my 30 seconds to think. Can I start? I think I would like to travel more. I know it sounds a little bit weird considering all the situation and all these different things, but I would like to move around more because sometimes you never know such a nice things are located just nearby. Sometimes you may notice such things you never thought about, like in near your home. Just need to get out of home and just walk around a little bit and notice something very new to you. But to say the truth, I would like to travel not to the countries I'm allowed to, but to the countries I want to. And speaking of the countries I can travel right now, I think I would choose to go to Latin America. Well, nice choice, huh? It's beautiful wine, amazing nature, and Patagonia is something from my travel list, definitely. Has anybody here have ever traveled there? Anybody? Oh, really? Wow. I should ask you about it. What about stars there? Are they beautiful? What about stars there? They're different from here, right? Don't remember. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you so much. I should consider going there as well. But I was thinking to go to, I don't remember the name of the desert there, from where stargazing is just perfect. I read about it something. Well, as it's already yellow, I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the question. Okay. This one is looking at you. No. Okay, you want this. Which one would you want? This. I think this one. Yeah. Here you go. Okay. What was your favorite toy or game as a child, and how did it influence you? Okay, I'll take my 30 seconds.
Sorry.
Oh, well, it's quite curious. So, when I was about 11, I woke up on my birthday, and actually, my mom woke me up. She is particularly good at sewing, which is sheets. She sewed me a toy of a teddy bear. It was so cute. She also sewed me some clothes that fit this teddy bear. I was deeply touched, and I still keep this toy with me. So every time I felt upset and I was on my lowest, I took this toy and it made me more happy. It improved my mood because, well, somehow this toy is associated with my childhood and with the most not stressful days of my life. And I always took it with me anywhere I went, to the vacation, on holidays, sometimes at school, anywhere. So this toy became like a symbol of my family, which love me, people who love me.
of the fact that my mom, my dad, and my brother always care about me and always worry about me. And that is why this toy, this teddy bear, is the thing that comes up to my mind first when I am asked this question. Thank you very much.
Oh. Thank you. Do we have any more time? One more. Okay, welcome.
Hello. Okay, it's a good question. My name is Shadi. Nice to meet you guys. So tell us about an embarrassing moment from your past that you can now laugh about. I think they happen every day. Okay. So good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. I think that everyone lives and encounters some embarrassing moments. And in my life, such moments were many. From school, opening the window when it was very cold, they were shouting at me, saying, "You're a bad guy." From the moments when they were saying that my face was always red. And anyways, I had like many embarrassing moments, but what I would like to talk here is that it's sometimes fine to look stupid and to be embarrassed, and it's, I think, better to take risks in life, to get out of the comfort zone, to get to the place that you want to take. So 2 years ago, I traveled. I like traveling, yeah, and it was amazing. I went to India, I went to Turkey, and in India I had this moment when I said to myself, I will try everything, I will say yes to everything. And it was a crazy decision. And after that, I made the paragliding there in India. And the person that was supporting me was smoking shisha. And yeah, he was not conscious. And nevertheless, we landed safely. And after that, I also took some crazy drives in the darkness in India. Then I fell. And the lesson was for me is to take risks, but not too much, because I ended up with a broken shoulder. Yeah. So that would be all. Thank you.
You were high and
Is that all we have time for? Right. Thank you. Voting, right. Don't forget to vote. You can scan the QR code in your agendas and choose the best spontaneous speaker. Have you all voted? Yeah, I think you need to use VPN. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, I had to turn it on. Yes. Great.
Thank you, Katya.
So let's upload. Okay, we will announce the result of the table topic session at the end of the meeting, but now we are having a break. 5 minutes? Okay, 5 minutes. So? Okay, guys, please take your seats. Guys. Okay. So now we have the evaluation part of our meeting, and I would like to invite to the stage the evaluator of the first speaker, Valeria Pogorelova. So, Lera will evaluate Ksenia's speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that this was only the second speech that Ksenia has ever done in this club? Ah, yeah, you know what to do. Nice. How do we think she did?
Awesome.
Incredible. Incredible. Sensational. Ah, слышала? Sensational. Some people are of the opinion that you should not come out on the stage with notes. I disagree because I have notes myself. One quick tip: use a planchette, use a clipboard. Use a clipboard. That will make you look more professional, and you can still look at your notes. I love the way you present, the way you get the attention. First sentence, everyone is listening straight away. Did you notice? She shared a personal experience. I use 55 kilowatts of electricity. We were like, huh? What? Huh? And then she compared it with the big companies, 1 billion kilowatts. I love that. Straight away got our attention, and it was clear what the topic is: electricity, right? Very good start. I also want to commend you that even with your notes, you still looked at the audience. You looked at your notes, you still interacted with us. This is excellent. You're a new speaker and you already feel comfortable on stage. She said спасибо in Russian under her breath. Now, what can you do to continue to improve? I would suggest just a couple of things to begin with. First, already, use a clipboard. Second, there is a technique called the ladder of abstraction. Лестница абстракций. This is excellent when you're talking to a mixed audience. We're not electricity professionals. We don't know a lot of terminology. Also, I don't know what 55 kilowatts look like in real life. Well, I don't know what 1 billion looks like in real life. I know it's a big number, but I want a concrete example. So when you say, I use 55 kilowatts, that means I just watch YouTube videos 24 hours a day, or 2 hours a day, or 3 hours a day. Give us an example. Big companies use 1 billion. That's 20 Moscow city buildings. Again, give us a concrete example. That's the ladder of abstraction. You give a difficult term that the audience don't know, and then a real life simple example that we can all understand. It doesn't matter the level of education, vocabulary. So incorporate that, use that in your future speeches. And the other thing I'm not using the Toastmaster structure, but you know what, doesn't matter. Another thing I want to commend you on is your humor. I really liked how Ksenia can break the pattern. You remember when she had the interaction with the audience and she asked us, you say a verb when I say a noun. Generators, generates, and then she broke the pattern at the end. She said, gray crypto miners, and we were like, oh, mine, what, crypto mine? She's like, no, are you stupid? That's how humor works. You break the pattern. The one suggestion I would give here, teach us first before you start the interaction. Say, okay, I will say a noun, for example, generators. You say a verb, generating, and then you go into the interaction. So for a second speech, amazing, well done, very incredible. Even with notes, I would like to encourage everyone. If you don't feel ready to learn a speech, you can come on the stage and use notes. That's an excellent example when you have a successful speech and you can still look at your notes. Use the ladder of abstraction, the staircase of abstraction in your future speeches. And I'm looking forward to hearing more. Thank you.
Thank you.
Самира, что ты сидишь? Что ты расслабилась?
Да, заслушалась.
Okay, and we also had the second speech, and the evaluator of Dmitry is Alexander Baranov. Welcome to the stage.
Hello. Hi, Dmitry. Thank you for your speech. And the purpose of today's speech was to show us how we can learn from from what you hear, from how you can learn on the mistakes you were shown, and how we can introduce the advices which you heard from the first speech into your second speech and make it better. What I really liked is how you made pauses and how much less words there were in this second speech in comparison to the first one. This was really an understandable speech. We got the message, irrespective of the much less material which you showed us today. You really had an interaction with the audience. Now, in comparison to the first speech, you showed us how you can involve everybody into your material. You asked the questions, you really made a great pause, and you made room for the interaction. And we really could see that there was a dialogue. Not only you just thrown a question to the audience and continued speaking. This was really great. And what helped you deliver your speech in a great manner was your body language on the stage. What I am always impressed of when I hear and see great speakers is how confident they feel on the stage. And I was really impressed today to see how you made you comfortable. So you not only just delivered the speech, but you made you comfortable by opening the window, and you even introduced it in your speech so that it made a great moment of humor when the people could understand why you do it, although you did it only for your own comfort. What I want to note as well is how great you used the room here. Just you sat on the table and you explained us your certain state of mind and certain state of energy at one point of your life. And this was, to my mind, this made a great impression because in a sitting stage, when you sat on the table, you showed us your state when you were burned out. And this really looked like it. You're burned out, you don't know what to do, your hands are down, and you just think whether your life could be better or not. And then at some point of time, you had the idea how you can get an adult, and what you need to get an adult, to become an adult, you can just have fun. And you stand up, and this is a different state of energy, a different image. And in my mind, this image was really connected to your state of mind of being an adult. And now I'm moving to the downside of your speech, is that although here in this state of energy, your message was delivered really clearly, you, for some reason, at the end of your speech, returned to the table and sat down, so that we are getting back to the first image, which was not really so delighted. And in comparison to the adult, this was really turned down. That's why I would recommend you to make your actions on the stage more purposeful, to think about the gestures, to think about actions and movements, and make them connected to your message which you want to deliver us. In just all in all, it was a great speech, especially in comparison to the first one, and really a great. You are almost at the finish of your level, right? Of your pathway. So you need only to make an evaluation, and then you have connected your path. So great. Oh, great. So I think that it is really a success in a pathway, so that you really showed us how you grow as a speaker. Thank you very much. Anyone to take the mic?
Thank you, Sasha. Thank you, guys, for your thoughtful feedback. And now we proceed to the election of our new club officers. And to conduct the election, please welcome the chair of the election committee, Alexander Uzyanov.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, today we have the most important meeting of the whole year, the day of elections. We will find hopefully 7 officers who will lead the club next 12 months. And they will be the leaders. They will give direction for meeting quality membership growth. And to start the election, I need to ask Madam President if we have quorum. Yes? Okay. So let's start. The agenda of election is the following. I have some candidates nominated for such several roles. Several roles are still vacant, and I describe the role, briefly explain the key responsibility. I invite candidate. He gives some pre-election speech for 1 minute, and now afterwards we vote. I ask for other candidates. If no, I declare the candidate elected. So all is clear. And we have 7 positions: president, vice president education, vice president, vice president vice president membership, vice president public relations, secretary, treasurer, and sergeant at arms. And we will start from the treasurer, and we have a candidate, Tatiana Gladышeva. Tatiana, I welcome you to the stage. Before you give your pre-election speech, I briefly explain the role. Treasurer. Okay. Treasurer manages the club bank account, collects dues, pay bills, and submits membership payments to headquarters. Tatiana, why would you like to become treasurer of Toastbusters Club?
Dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, out of other 100 candidates for this position, I will be the best one, I promise you, and let me tell you why. I have education in finance, accounting, and taxes. I have 20 plus years of experience in taxes, accounting, finance, reporting, and analysis. I have 15 plus years of being a Toastmasters member. And you probably noticed that people who deal with numbers, they're usually not very good communicators. So I always use my Toastmasters experience at work, and that makes me distinctive member of my team at work. So now it's time to pay back to Toastmasters community, and I'm going to apply my experience at finance to Toastmaster community, and I'm going to collect your money, send you notifications to pay money, and please vote for me. Thank you.
Are to vote for what?
No, I explained how the voting process goes on. I ask, are there any other nomination for this position? All is simple, no need to vote. Second time I ask, do you have some plans for this position, dear Toastbusters member? If no, I declare Tatiana Gladышeva treasurer for Toastmasters year 26, 27. So all recordings we have. So next, let's go to vice president relationships, VPPR, and we have the candidate, Arina Dvishkova. Before you give your speech, I will briefly explain the vice president public relations, promote the club to the community through the social media, flyers and press release to build brand awareness. Are you ready?
So, hi guys. So in this short speech, I will try to provide you with my reasoning behind the decision to apply for this position. My reason is as great as Tatiana's, but a little bit different. So Samira suggested that I should join. That's my reason. Okay, not only this, I believe that I will acquire a great number of knowledge and skills on this way. My duties will include being responsible for a Telegram channel, just as you have already said. And I will also write several outlines after the meetings. I will try to make our Telegram channel even more interesting and even more enjoyable than it is now, both to the even more than it is now. So both to the newcomers and
No interruption.
I will make it interesting and funny both to the newcomers and to the experienced members of our club. I'm not 100% sure that I'm accountable for this position, but Samira, I am. Okay. Whatever the future holds, I will invest enough time and energy to ensure that the result will be decent and worthwhile.
Good luck. Do we have any other volunteers for this position between you guys? Toastbusters members? No volunteers, so I can declare. Or maybe somebody, I can declare. So I declare Vice President Public Relations, Arina Dvishkova. Now we move to Vice President membership, and we have the candidate, Dmitry Dubrovsky. Before your speech, I would like to, yes, Vice President membership drives recruitment, welcome guests, manages new member applications, and leads retention efforts.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dima. When Bulat asked me, are you ready for VPN role? I didn't just think about the duties and titles. I think about the energy in our club, the support, and the growth that I have experienced in this club. Really, I really want to become a VPN because I truly believe that a strong club is built by on people, not just numbers. What else? I promise that I will bring a new members to our clubs and make our clubs more interesting. And thank you for your trust, and I look forward for your support.
Thank you very much. You can stay or you can sit down because maybe Bulat would like to be re-elected for 1 year. He's great person. He's great person. Okay, so I can declare Dmitry Dubrovsky new vice president membership Toastbusters Club 26-27. Now we move to the most important role, which is vacant. Secretary. Secretary records meeting minutes, maintains club records, manages correspondence, and submits officer list to Toastmaster International. To tell you the truth, or secretary also can help to vice president education, to plan meetings, and to distribute the roles. It's in our club. Things goes like that. Secretary. Okay, but in most clubs, the secretary also helps to the VPE. But this role now is vacant. Who would like to become secretary among you guys, Toastbusters? It's not. It's written. It's not so difficult, and you will work in pair with. It's opportunity. Or Samira. Or Samira.
Sorry, I love you all.
Who else?
You will be the best at it.
Maybe Dmitry? Chad is not member yet. When he will, he can. But now he can't.
Secretary can be remote. Can be do that and someone else can do that.
Can we do it also remotely? Declare Luba. And so preliminary, I declare Любовь Gershman as secretary, but I will. But you can call her right now, and maybe maybe we can call Любовь right now.
Yeah.
After party without me, but I can now right now. If she answer,
She's in the theater right now.
In the-
She's in the theater.
and we make theater. Oh, Susha. No, if not secretary, you will be sergeant at arms. It's up to you to decide. It's easy. Next year. It's not. Believe your ex-president.
I'm very misorganized.
You will
I forget. You will become organized.
you will develop your soft skill. Ксюша, open position. Next meeting, please find someone. Okay, let's move to Vice President Education. It's most important role. Vice President Education schedules meeting roles in your club, especially tracks member progress toward awards and serves as a backup meeting planner. But it's not backup meeting planner. It's the first meeting planner of the club. And we have the candidate, Ekaterina Yarashova. Ekaterina, good luck.
Thank you. Well, why have I volunteered to this position? I have had quite a lot of experience in teaching and in education, so like there is no way I can fail this job. I believe in myself. I'm very good at identifying other people's strengths and weaknesses. Believe me, I can see it, I can spot it. And I'm going to be the person who is going to help you break the narrative loop and perform here with confidence. I'm going to support you, not give you this necessary nudge. And I will try to, I hope I'm going to benefit from it myself by improving my organization skills and communication skills as well. So I'll try to be supportive, and you can reach me like at any time of the day, even at 9 o'clock, even if I'm at the theater. But please text, don't call. Vote for me.
Thank you very much for this such a brilliant election speech. And now I'm asking for the volunteers. Who would like to be Vice President of Education in Toastbusters Club? Ksyusha? Okay, you can, no? Abstain? Okay, so here I declare Ekaterina Yarashova, new Vice President Education for Toastbusters Club. Now we move to Sergeant at Arms. Still vacant. Sergeant at Arms prepares the meeting venue, manages club property, trophy, timers, gavel, and greets members and guests. And it's one of the most important roles. Who will bring netbook? Who will adjust Zoom and so on? Nobody. Or president. So guys, you need to find the person. Maybe in nearest future. Lazar in the theater. Okay, so you will decide. You will decide next meeting, and you can enlist in how to say to the site elected candidate later. Now we have the main position, president of the club. set the club's vision, leads the meeting, motivate members, and oversees all the operations. And we have the candidate, Alina Stepanova.
The stage is mine. Okay. Wow. Okay. Dear Toastmaster, guests, friends. I can call you friends now, truly, after this year. Let's take a moment and imagine just for a second our club without the team, without the people who organize meetings, who greet our guests, who go to Paris to find new members. Yes, because club goes first. Well, guys, it would be an empty room, right? So my goal as a president is not to do everything by myself. My goal is my goal is support our team. Why are you laughing so hard?
It's okay.
Yeah, my goal is support our team because each of us has our own strengths. Some of you brings energy. Some of you brings water. Some of you keeps things organized. Bring water. I don't know. Brings members from Paris. Yeah, and it's all important. And I promise you to create this atmosphere, at least the same like we have now, but in my imagination it would be even better. And I really wanna look in my notes. Yeah. So guys, let's make together this club a place where we all wanna come back to, and when we all looking forward to see each other again and support each other, like each other, hug each other. So I ask you to vote for the team, and I will be honored to be part of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear Alina. Now I must ask for alternative candidate for this position. Samira, second term. Valeria, you used to be. You can be elected because one year passed after your first term. Now you can. Another year. Okay, Ksyusha, last chance to compete. Okay, next year. President knows whom to. You will compete. You will be competing next year. Okay. So now no, not in Toastmasters, because order is the first and the team. Okay, now I declare Alina Stepanova the new elected president of Toastbusters Club 2627. Thank you all, fellow Toastbusters, for participating. Congratulations to our newly elected committee, and good luck with Ksenia and Lazar. all position was listed. If you have, if you would like to have one more position, you can decide on your meeting or after this official elections. No, when you will close the meeting. Okay. Thank you very much. Now elections are complicated. Now I give floor to president or former president. Now, yes, one important thing, the new committee starts from 1st of July. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. So now I will declare an additional position, and it is Vice President of Mentorship. This is the person who will match our club members with mentors, and assist Vice President of Education with her duties. And we have a person, it's Shadi. Rafael. You can come to the stage.
Hello again.
Please
I didn't
take
prepare
it.
for a speech. What I would like to say is that I'm working banking, I've been in projects. Fortunately, I'm not fired and I'm doing good. So I have experience in mentoring people and in noticing some different leadership styles and what types of mentoring is suitable for everyone. So I'll be working more on matching the mentor with the mentee, and I'll be more than honored and happy to take part in this team. Thank you.
Thank you, Shadi. So now it's time to the award and ceremony, and we had a regular table topic session, and the winner of the table topic session is our newly elected president, Alina Stepanova. You see what's here we go, flower. So we also have one educational milestone. One of our members achieved level 1, and it is our member Dmitry Arutunian. Please come to the stage. Thank you very much for this lovely meeting. I'm really happy that we have such an amazing and strong leadership team. And I hope that we will find people for vacant positions very soon. And I think we should make a separate photo of the new team, right? Because, yeah, guys, please stand up here. Ну, я не буду фотографироваться.
Last chance.
Yeah.
Say club goes first.
This will be your motto for this year. I think the whole team can take a group photo as well. Yeah. I mean, only old team. Саш, давай, Саш.
No, that's old team. Old team, yeah.
Ну, не old, а форма. Okay.
Previous.
Okay, previous.
Okay. Team.
Давайте мальчика.
Конечно, бывает постригся. Да нет, все хорошо.
Okay, so, okay, next time we meet in 2 weeks on 17th of June in this location. So I hope that you will join again, and I invite all of you to the after party, and let's take a group photo. Давай, по хронологии, да. По хронологии. Нет, по хронологии летом. Некуда. Я точно, кстати, наверное, ты президент Генеральный. Потому что президент. Как это, наш здание, закон стебал. Много раз, да? Ну, слова были. Да. Давай. Все помещаются? Прекрасно. Все проголосовали вообще. Мне нужно было проголосовать. Сделай микрофон.
Okay. James, thank you very much for visiting our club. See you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye. I hope you are here.